our skin. Let's talk about the third communication style, the third personality type, the third style of relationship that probably gets on our nerves more than any of the other ones, and that is being passive aggressive. Being passive aggressive. Now, how many of you have heard that term, being passive aggressive? I think we all have, but how many of you have really had it defined for you? So, what is it? What is being passive aggressive? Well, when being passive is, you matter, I don't. Aggressive is, I matter, you don't. Being passive aggressive is, you matter, but you don't. You matter. Not really. That is being passive aggressive. So they act like they care about you and they're about you, but they don't care about you and they're about it themselves. So they act passive to start, but when they don't get what they want, they're going to try to get you back through manipulation, sarcasm, innuendos, cheap shots, low blows, subtle corrections. They drop hints. So they have the face of a passive person, but they have the heart of an aggressive person. So they're the worst of both worlds. Here, let me give you an example of how passive aggression plays out in relationships. So maybe this can help some of us married people. So here, the husband, and this is not from personal experience. This is totally hypothetical. Okay, so this is just a hypothetical situation. My wedding anniversary will be 8 years in a couple weeks, and anyway, let me just give you this example, okay? Let me just give you this example. I asked my wife, "Can I give this example?" And she said, "What if they all think it's about me?" And I said, "It's just an example, okay? It's just an example. All right, you ready for the example? Here we go." The husband looks over to the wife and says, "Hey, so where do you want to go out to eat?" The wife says, "Oh, anywhere. I'm good with anything. You know me. I'm easy." So the husband says, "All right, man, I've been craving this new Mexican joint. Can we try it out? My friend Rob says this is awesome. Can we go there?" Sure. So if she's texting you, if you guys are texting, it's not sure exclamation, it's sure period. Sure. So y'all get to the restaurant, and she's looking a little bit upset. So he turns over to her and says, "Honey, is everything okay? Are you okay? Are you feeling sick? You have a headache or something?" She said, "Uh-huh." And so after a long silence, and she goes, I'm all right. So then she asked him, and after she hasn't said a word for awkward 6 minutes, and when you're on a date with people, I heard a statistic that when couples are on a date, they try to connect about 100 times in that date. And often the other partner misses the signals to connect. But anyway, after 6 minutes, and that's like eternity, 6 minutes of awkward silence, and the husband's he's trying to enjoy his food, he's kind of watching the game, and yet, he knows something's not right. And so she turns over and looks at him and says, "So, how do you like your food?" And he says, "Oh, it's delicious, totally hitting the spot. How's yours, babe?" "It's all right. I've had better, but the food is fine. I mean, it's food. Food is food. It's not like dog food or anything. Food is food." And on their way home, he just asked her, "Is your stomach okay? You seem really upset." And she just looks at him and says, "Mexican food can be greasy." And he responds, "Oh, yeah, I love greasy food." And then she blows up now. "That's your problem. We always do what you love. We only eat what you love. It's always about you. You don't care about what I want. Didn't you know I wanted Japanese food? You're a jerk." And now he's looking at her like a deer in headlights. And he responds, "Huh? Wait, I asked you what you wanted to eat, and you said you were." Now he's scared. He's scared. Passive-aggressive people are scary. They're not safe. They're scary. "I thought you were fine with Mexican food." She responds, you should be able to read my mind if you love me. Okay. She started off very passive and ended up aggressive. When she could have just been assertive from the start. And us men, we say amen? Amen. And now the way he feels is he can't believe what she says anymore. And he needs to read her mind. I don't know a single man who enjoys having to read the minds of their women. Okay. Now, he's not appreciating her anymore. He's growing in frustration by, man, this lady is crazy. She's complicated. Yeah, she's just passive aggressive. And now I ought to do one for right? I ought to do one like from the woman's perspective of how men can be passive aggressive, right? I'll do one of those another time, okay? In another message. We're running out of time here. So he feels disrespected by the fact that she didn't think he can be trusted with the comment, I would like Japanese food. Now he's feeling disrespected. Why couldn't you have just told me that? You don't think I'm man enough to handle that? You think I can't handle Japanese food? I like Japanese food too. So anyway, so being passive aggressive is avoiding direct communication. Rather, it's saying things in a very candid, coded way that doesn't reveal the true heart. And it's hiding negative feelings behind flowery words, and yet then taking some cheap shots. And this is how also passive aggression plays out. And this is maybe even more common than the example I gave. It's indirectly punishing or correcting somebody in a way that leaves the other party confused. And also, it's instead of directly going to that person, it's going to everybody else. So you're so passive when it comes to that person, but you're so aggressive in slandering them. You've become a character assassination station. And that's being passive aggressive. Now, why are people passive aggressive? It's because we don't have the courage to express our wants, our needs, and our feelings in direct communication. We're too chicken to have a direct conversation